Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact. There's another Genshin Sunday, and we're back with Lumine. And for this episode, we are running with Rosaria, Kea, and Ito. So this should be an interesting episode. Most of them are level 40, so we're a little bit under-leveled, but we're proceeding with the story quests. I don't know whether or not we will be using these characters this episode, but we're going to see where the story takes us.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices.
So we're in the
of
port
highest
town of
quality,
Sumeru.
made with pride and experience.
I don't know why you're talking like this, but it's a little bit odd. Also, let's stick it onto auto.
I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Fair enough.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And
Who's the
that's not
corpse of
all.
30?
Did you know that?
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This
Sounds
place
very
is busy.
gossipy. Gossipy town.
Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru.
The largest port in Sumeru.
Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Yep, there's always
Let's
danger
get our
around the
bearings
corner.
So we can start looking for leads. We
Mm-hmm.
know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
Right.
Other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon
Right.
doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
It would definitely seem a little bit suspicious, but it's kind of crucial that we figure out.
Given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it.
Okay, so we're going to speak to the people in the market. I think that's pretty much what we're going to do. Maybe this will summon the guards? I don't know where... Oh, there we go. Right. There we go.
Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to
Ever
Port
come to the
Ormos?
port almost?
Of
I
course.
guess they do. Guess they do.
Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port almost to...
It sounds like a
Many
university.
people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate.
Yeah.
Those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment.
It also looks
Some even
very
see it's
dark
good
and
luck
dingy.
to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
They don't look
They've been looking worried and miserable
like
ever
students.
since they got
They
here.
look
a
like
few
people who
days
are
ago.
wearing
If
the
you ask me,
outfit of a
the
student.
life of a
Like
merchant
the uniform.
is better. So long as
Life
the
of a
Akasha
merchant.
teaches us
But
what
I
we
guess
need,
people don't
life is good.
respect the merchants as much.
Those
Possibly.
students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
listen in.
Alright, we're gonna eavesdrop on the students. For like going as Ito.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a
Right,
lot
I'm
of
guessing they're
fighting
looking for
between
the stolen
different
goods or
Eremite
whatever.
factions in Port Ormos.
It's been a
We
week.
choose to
I
move
don't
on our own,
remember
but it would be
what's going
wise to
on
steer
anymore.
clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some
Oh
resurrection.
yeah, okay.
I've
Yeah,
even
King
heard that the
Deshret.
Citadel of Rexxar is
Resurrection,
starting
They're
something
called Ain
about
El Akhmar.
reinstall him?
Today, I heard that the thing we're after
These names.
might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come
The
again?
moment. What's the moment?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually
Okay.
pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia.
Mm-hmm.
It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites
Oh,
are
I just
after.
realized that
As
looks like
long
a
as they
peacock
know
on
you're a
his
student, then
sort
deals
of
can be
hat
made.
emblem badge.
I've heard that Ain El Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're
Ain
willing to part
El
with $500,000,
Akhmar.
Wait, did you
Okay,
say
interesting name.
$500,000? If information won't cost that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? Guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well,
Who else would be after that shady knowledge? I wonder.
Is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
I guess you could do that.
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field
It's very
of
suspicious
research?
indeed.
What's our plan?
Let's try talking to one's
Didn't you hear what they
Aramites.
just said? Buying information is going to cost.
I won't let them scam me. We'll just beat them up. We'll just whip out our swords and cut them apart. Okay, we did a little bit of a jump cut, and here we are. There's some butterflies,
This is the place
which
we heard those
we can't
students
pick
talking
up.
about.
Now, who do
Let's
we...
find a seat somewhere and
okay,
see
there we
if
go. We're just going to blend into the background.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
Oh, are those the Aramites?
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
Oh, they sound like desert bandits or whatever.
Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion.
Sounds
They've
like a
also
war is
amassed
brewing.
a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How
So
can
is
the
that why you're
Caracal
charging money
Battalion
for
compete
information
with the
just to
boss when they're nothing but a bunch of
gather up
money-grubbing
Mora?
opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Okay.
All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come
Traitor?
when King
That's
Deshret
interesting.
exacts vengeance
Why
on
would they
Sumeru,
call
and all of them
Ruka
shall be
Devata
punished.
a traitor?
Yeah, Paimon was
What are they
wondering
talking
what
about?
they meant too. We should
I'm guessing
ask
something
about
must have
that if we
happened
get the chance later.
eons ago or millennia ago. It must have happened a long time ago. Anyways, let's question them.
Huh? Who are
Face
you?
to face.
What do you want?
I'm a traveler.
Now's probably not the time to talk about that.
Yeah,
Didn't the
no.
students say Aramites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh.
Yeah.
What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
looking for
Well, if
something
it's info
certain.
you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford
Yep,
it?
the... Oh,
Huh?
50 Mora.
Oh, sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount.
I'm being serious.
Doing?
500,000.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more.
I don't even have that much.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Can I beat them up and get the Mora back?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine.
Did I actually
Since
hand
you've
over
already handed
500,000
the
Mora?
Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret
Okay.
founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret
Like a
was the
Egyptian,
rightful
like
god
the
of wisdom,
Egyptians?
but he was betrayed by a companion he
I
trusted.
don't know why I
She
thought
even
of the
stripped him of
Egyptians.
his title.
I'm
God
just
of wisdom.
imagining pharaohs, pyramids,
you mean the traitor was...
and the fact that Kagi Films is
Greater
also
Lord
a voice actor for
Ruka
one of the
Devata,
characters that had
That
quite a lot of
shameless wretch destroyed
Anubis
King
sort of
Deshret's
influence in the design.
And our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to
Okay.
suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to
Don't
cover up the
quite
truth
see
of her
where the
actions
tyranny
and
is.
create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
Is it one of
But
those
the story
situations where she
doesn't
just
end
completely
there.
destroyed
Oh, no.
King Deshret and
isn't
a
truly
nation
dead.
and, you know,
The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the
after
desert,
all the
prophesying his
atrocities, there's
resurrection.
like peace and
Mark my words, our God shall
stuff like that?
return.
Okay.
And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true God will suffer retribution together. If what I'm
okay.
saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
I mean, a little bit extreme. Can you tell us
I don't
more
have
about
anything
Oracle?
to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has
Not just yet.
Can I just,
This
you know,
man
slap them with a
is a
sword? Oh, wait,
fraud.
who? A man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes,
are you?
it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable.
Are we
for
about
you.
to get into a fight?
Listen
Are we
to me.
about to get a character demo?
That address he gave you is fake.
Uh-huh.
Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there.
Oh.
This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show
Interesting.
up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the Mora you're worth.
Can we beat them up for the Mora?
Shut it, Alhaithan. What are you playing at, trying to ruin our
Alhaithan.
business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha!
And who's your boss?
The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning
Okay.
you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're
Okay,
suggesting
looks
that we
like there's
escalate
gotta be
this
a
from
fight.
verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept.
Okay,
If,
sure.
on the other
I'm
hand,
interested in
we
fight.
can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also,
Okay.
a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
I mean, information is
Did
power.
you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then.
He also looks like
If you
he's
really have
capable
a
of taking you
death
two
wish,
down.
Let's meet a week from today. The pier in front
Oh,
of the
are we about
Faros
to have a
Lighthouse,
fight?
4 o'clock in the
Can we at
afternoon
least
sharp.
beat them up and get the Mora
Don't
back?
expect us to hold back.
Have I lost the Mora?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Oh, okay. Did we get our money back?
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it.
Oh,
Consider
he's a
the mere
Dendro
compensation for
character.
our silence.
Interesting.
I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only
But then
got
why
us our
isn't
Mora
Lisa a
back,
Dendro
but
character?
sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems
looks
to
like
know
the,
a lot about what's going on around here.
Actually, what qualifies
catch up with
people
him
to
and
be
ask
the
some
Dendro
questions.
element? They must have something in
Heading
common.
that way, after him.
Alright, we're chasing after Mystery Man. Oh, over there.
Can't catch me.
Wait up! It's Alhaithan, right?
Alhaithan.
What do you want?
Thank you
No
for your
need
help.
thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
Okay.
Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might
Also,
harass you again
interesting
in the
earpiece
future.
or headband.
All right.
Earmuffs.
Goodbye.
They look kind of cool.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Mm-hmm.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something.
Who exactly
What is
are
this
you
certain
two?
something?
A student.
Yeah, we're not exactly
Right.
students.
Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
I know a thing or two about swords play.
Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange?
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Oh.
Maybe not.
You underestimate
She
me.
can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we.
Oh yeah, at the moment I'm in charge of Animo power.
Oh,
That's because I've been doing a few things on the side just to, you know, get some
a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you
just to
don't
get the
know,
unlock
you
for
won't
the
regret taking us
monthly
with you.
thing.
All
The
right,
weekly
I
missions.
accept. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You
I
were
guess
willing
so.
to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look,
Oh, awesome.
if you've been making inquiries,
What we do best.
then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's
Fair
connected
enough.
to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
You
Some
know
kind of
almost
knowledge.
everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before.
Exactly.
This is what you've been looking for.
What is that?
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This
Some
is
kind
a
of special
knowledge
device?
capsule.
Oh, knowledge
To
capsule.
put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
Anyone.
Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's
Oh, so it's like a
amazing.
portable hard drive.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a
Oh,
means for
interesting.
scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
Right,
But
and
despite
why
strict
do you have one?
regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the
Interesting,
past
okay.
century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the
Okay.
Eremites deem to be useless to them
So would
occasionally
any of
prove
these
useful
happen
to
to
the
have
common
any
citizens
information
and
on
hapless
the
academia
Dendro
students.
Archon?
Well, I think that about sums
I would
it up.
imagine that the Fatui would be interested in them.
So that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Perhaps we can
You're
negotiate
still
further.
resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Oh, okay. We managed to hook him on a lure.
Let's continue our conversation here.
Alright,
If
okay.
you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to
And
find
what is
someone
it?
named Dory, a traveling
Oh,
merchant.
Dory. Okay,
Unlike the
I know
peddlers
that
who
because
hawk
I
inferior knowledge
accidentally
capsules,
got her in a
She
role.
often has quality goods in stock. She's guarded
Yeah, she just
against people
came,
from the
one of the
Academia
4-star
because
ones.
I think she blacklisted me. I
Oh,
met with
okay.
her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and
Blacklisted.
earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Okay.
Why
I'm
do
willing to
you
work
want
with
us
you.
to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fair enough. I hope we can be friends.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though,
Interesting,
I
okay.
have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
I will manage.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for
Oh
waiters.
God, why-
And she
why
only likes customers who she
Are
deems
people
to have
in
good
Sumeru
taste.
just interested
I'll
in
prepare some
Mora
funds
and
for you.
knowledge? Is one or the other?
We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones
Oh.
are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Well, I have it.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
And how exactly?
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Okay. Can I?
They look the same to
We need to use that elemental sight.
Try
Give me a
inspecting them
moment.
with elemental sight.
Oh, okay. The one on the left is glowing a lot more.
Go. Did you see anything?
Yeah. The left shines more brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
Interesting.
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it.
Okay.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Who's Matra?
Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body.
So they're trying to
handle
catch
cases
anybody
of
with
illegal
the
canned
canned knowledge.
transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you.
So we have another stealth mission.
If you two want to back
Possibly.
out, now's the time.
I'll help you find Dory.
Then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have
No
another
idea where that
discussion
is,
then.
but we'll manage. Hello. There's the informant.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right?
Okay.
Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
There we go.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first...
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Okay.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Interesting.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer.
Yeah. Well, before we do that, I feel like I should actually read the note so I actually have an idea of what we're doing. I figured it was going to be Port Ormos.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient.
Third time's the charm.
Earlier, many of
Yeah,
our
I kept answering the
horror
wrong
fruits were
question.
taken by mice.
So there will be a little bit of a cut as I cut out all the failed attempts. But here we go. Taken by mice. This one.
I'm sorry, but
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve
Okay,
the
this is the
product,
fourth time
please
that we're
forgive me,
attempting
but we
this.
may
I cut
not
out the
have
other
sufficient
attempts
stock
because
for you
it was a
today.
little bit.
Earlier, many of our
We're
horror
taking
fruits were taken
a
by
while.
mice.
Oh, okay, my phone's gone off.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some
Okay,
skill.
that's fine.
Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you...
Yep, the dizziness.
That's the right answer. But
Moving along.
eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad
I
life
couldn't agree
decision.
more.
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Port Ormos.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra. Run!
Oh, okay.
The matcha? Where? Alhaithan said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, okay.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. Huh? Oh,
That's Dory, I believe.
here, over here.
Yep, it is
Stop running
Dory.
now.
Ah, Electro.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
these two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good.
Oh, they just said that to make us run after the guy.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain?
Princess Pea-Brain, okay.
Believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty
She may be
well
pint-sized,
so far.
but she has quite
Not
the
only
attitude.
Did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady deals.
Have we been involved in any shady dealings before? I feel like we have.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
Sure.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you.
Customers that can
It's your first
run.
time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora.
Why are you people so greedy? Unfortunately, because Morax decided to give up the Gnosis. I'm pretty certain that they can't produce any more Mora. Oh, that's a lot. Can we take them all?
Do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
Dialectics,
Only
so
3
basic.
people
Okay.
in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Can I just steal them?
Want to be an expert in... Or how about the
Architectural
styles
and construction
methods
methods.
of Teyvat
Okay.
in the early Archon War period. With this one, you can become
Why?
an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Fair enough.
Ooh, now 2 million Mora, and it's yours. And
Sorry?
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down... Alright, let's
Down
try
at
the
the
method
bottom.
that Alhaithan mentioned.
Why does it sound like that you can probably copy your mind into it? Or something? Oh, I had the one on the bottom left. I'll take this one. And this. As well as this one. Okay. So there were a few.
You really got a good head on your shoulder.
An eye of quality. Okay.
We'll take these, please and thank. My oh my! You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. One in
100.
No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two.
For 100,000 Mora.
100,000 Mora more. You can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora. Say what?
Okay.
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Calm down, Paimon.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million.
I feel like you're
Mora.
being
Isn't that a fantastic
sweet talked into a
deal?
deal to buy
We
something.
got to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaithan. Aren't you even
Well,
the
don't
least
mention his
bit
name.
curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious.
Come
Yeah,
on,
cool. Yeah.
We still have around 100,000 of Alhaithan's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Excellent. Then please select from this
Oh, maybe we will find something
Hold on a
else.
second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million
Yeah.
Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Maybe we should pass this time.
Why?
Let's just save for our mental health.
We're getting a capsule worth 1 million. Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Okay, fine. We'll use our elemental vision.
Here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one?
Sword fighting techniques 8.
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Whatever makes you happy.
Dory, we'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Sounds like you're going to be a fugitive.
Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head
Okay, so
and meet up with
we've
Alhaithan.
got canned knowledge. Okay, so we just skipped ahead a little bit with a jump cut. Let's talk to
You two
Alhaithan.
made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here.
Again,
How did you pick
nothing
this
too
place as our
interesting in
meetup
this
spot?
episode.
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia
So I
has
was
people
actually
working
talking to
here.
a friend. He
I
wasn't
came to Port Ormos under the
a
pretense
fan
of conducting official
of
business.
Sumeru,
Pretty daring guy.
and I kind of understand why.
Relax.
There's not
No one here
much
is interested
action
in anything
happening
we
in this
say, and the Matcher won't.
particular playthrough of this chapter.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost?
Before
Yeah,
that,
give me some more
I
information.
have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
We want to meet the Dendro
She
Archon.
just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important.
Where is our brother?
When we heard that the
pretty much
academia
that-
had
it's pretty
lost
much
something
that.
that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Are we on the right
A
track?
short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert.
Uh-huh.
It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Interesting.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that?
But why
If
wouldn't
we
you
find
just...
it, do you
Yeah,
think we
why
could
would
learn
that
how to meet the
exist?
Dendro Archon?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
Let me guess, you have it.
Where exactly?
He has it.
That's what we need to find out next.
Okay.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is.
Interesting.
As you know,
Could be, maybe
the Eremites in
it's
Port
the
Ormos also have their
consciousness
eyes
of
on
the
it.
previous
It is an
Dendro
extreme.
Archon.
Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it.
Okay.
After all, there's no harm in understanding. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule
Ain
contains King
al-Ahmar.
Deshret's power, and that he will
Who
return
is
to this
Ain
world when they
al-Ahmar?
obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept
Oh,
hounding
could
them
the-
because they refused to cooperate?
Could the divine knowledge capsule be the knowledge
Yes.
and mind of
Ain al-Ahmar
the
isn't
Desert King?
exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds.
Interesting.
So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless
Okay.
I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in,
I have a feeling
my
the
agreements
Fatui is
with them
going to
will
get
fall
it.
through. Dory
The
is the
Fatui
most
is
reliable
usually
source
involved
of
in one of
information.
these
In other
sort of
words, you wanted us to befriend Dory.
stuff.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The
Okay.
day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
That's exactly
Okay.
what I want.
Then we'll
Fair
meet
enough.
up in 2
We'll
days.
team up.
Alhaithan, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
Okay, we're
What do
gonna
you
have to
say
head
we-
to the outskirts of town. Maybe we'll save this for the next episode, because I think we've been going on for a little while. So I'm gonna end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. Nothing too exciting happened, so yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon, turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.